am Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at KIX96country.com. Our guest today, returning to KIX96country.com, Tim McDonald. Tim, how are you?
Fletch, how you doing, buddy?
How have you been?
Good, man.
All right, seems like you were just here.
I know.
All right, but I love that. I love when artists don't wait too long to come back and visit us and bring us new music. So,
and I'm glad you had me back, because I was here, 3 or 4 months ago?
Well, that's what it feels like. Has it been just
really
right
before
recent?
CRS, I think.
Well, yeah. So it hasn't been very long. It's
before
been
that.
less than 6 months. You got a brand new single,
Yep.
Dad. All right, so let's talk a little bit about. Now we know most of your backstory. If you can look backwards in our archive and find our original interview with Tim McDonald. So we'll skip all that and we'll talk a lot about the new project. Now you've got a new album out that just dropped in November, Life Worth Living.
That's right.
And the single off of that you're pushing right now, Dad. Talk to us about the record.
The record, it's obviously every record I make is special to me because I write all the material on there. But I did start the first song off with a Bob Dylan tune, so that's the only cover I have on there. The new single, Dad, I wrote with a 16-year-old kid who's now 20, so we wrote a couple years ago. And basically, my father passed when I was 5. And so I didn't have a father, to really show me the ropes when it comes to music or take me around to the different bars and stuff. But Grant's dad did, and that's how I met Grant. So we got together and did a couple writing sessions, and in one session in particular, we didn't have any idea, and I was like, well, why don't we write a song about your dad? Because because he takes you around, and he's got to be a very patient man for just sitting there while his boy, while he shows his boy off. So we kind of combine the stories, my story with my dad passing and his story with him. And the cool thing, Fletch, is the underlying theme has mom in it throughout the whole thing. So it's not just about dad, and I know we released it around Father's Day, but it's more than a Father's Day song. It's just a song that everybody can relate with, that remembers their father, because
Absolutely. It's a great song. It fits anytime, not just Father's Day. It's not just for June. It's for all year long, Now, you, Tim, you're a piano player.
That's right.
All right. We discussed a little bit about your musical history when you started at a very young age playing piano and singing. But the one thing that I've always fascinated me about you is the fact that you're making country music now. As a country living, this is a country music album, but you actually have you're classically trained.
That's right.
You've already got 4 or 5 jazz albums.
In fact, we discussed that last time.
Yeah,
because I know you like jazz.
I love jazz. So I mean, just kind of off subject, just for me.
Sure, absolutely.
Have you done anything? I mean, are you working on another jazz project?
I absolutely. I've been writing with a guy named Chester Thompson, who's drummer. He's original drummer for. He's with Weather Report, Phil Collins, Frank Zappa.
Wow.
And George Duke and a bunch of cats. So we've been writing together kind of a gospel jazz fusion thing. If you listen to the Yellow Jackets and then give that a little boost, a little injection of something, that's kind of what we've been writing. So we went and did one session, and we got half of a new record done. And the 2 other records, well, I've got 4, but 2 of the records are called Tim McDonald 1, Tim McDonald 2. So I think this one probably will be Tim McDonald, Third Time's the Charm.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I think that's what we'll call it.
I love it.
That's a pretty cool title, right?
If folks want to find you on the internet, where do they go?
TimMcDonaldBand.com, or you can just Google Tim McDonald, and it usually comes right up.
And the album is available?
Yeah, absolutely. I have it on vinyl and CD, and it's at every website, Spotify, iTunes, and all that stuff. And if you go to my website, TimMcDonaldBand.com, all of the Facebook and Twitter handles are there, so you can click on those and send me a message.
I recommend you find Tim McDonald. If you're looking for new music, if you're looking for interesting music, if you're looking for something that's just a little off center, if you're like me and you love country and you love jazz, this is the guy to know. Tim McDonald right here. If you want to hear the song Dad, be sure to call us at KIX96. We will happily play it for you. Tim, thanks for coming back.
Thanks, Fletch.
Hopefully we'll see you again in a couple months.
Let's do it.
All right.
If you invite me back, I'll be here.
Look for a live performance from Tim elsewhere here on our channel, and we'll see you next time on another artist video blog at KIX96country.com.